not done. Not done. Look how messy it is here. Here, go bring my truck in the driveway then. But only park it as far as the air conditioner, right there. Because we're going to dig this bike out. Going to dig this one out here. Do a compression test on it. And might have to clean the carbs and see if this one will fire up. Last summer did a compression test on this one, and I think it was anywhere from like 70 or 80 or 90 pounds to 120 or 140. I can't remember the numbers now, but had some weak cylinders in it, and I suspect it's valves because I poured oil in the cylinders. But this one supposedly ran 3 or 4, probably 4 years ago now, so maybe I can get this one running, put all the black parts onto this one. This one I've got an ownership for, and take the best parts of the two and make one good bike out of this one. That's what I'm going to try to attempt to start on today. My granddaughter's here. She's going to help me push that bike up that slippery hill there into the garage. I hope she doesn't crash my truck. Roll down the window. Hey, hey! Lilia, roll down the window. Put it in 4-wheel drive. Put it in 4-wheel drive. It just goes so easy. Here, just turn this button right here. Just turn that button right there to automatic, and there's 4-wheel. Okay, a lot easier. Go farther. Go farther. Okay. That's good. Roll the window up. Put an automatic on. Okay, let me get my honky stuff picked up, and we'll get that bike in here. Push.
Why are you doing this?
I added it here. Grab that snowblower. We're gonna put it out. Huh? Just put it over there by that shovel.
It's ice.
Oh, I gotta put it over here. So that's right where we're going to push the motorcycle. Put it over by the steps. Push it over by the steps. Okay. Don't lift. Just push. I'll steer. Pushing. Go forward a little bit more. Whoa. I'm going backwards now. All the bike's gonna fall. A little more. Okay, see. We gotta go right there. spot with no ice. That's what we gotta aim for. Okay. Good, there's a little cement there. Why not? So, you gotta push straight behind it, because if you push on the side, you're gonna slip on the ice. Which I might do. I'm gonna slip on the ice too. Let's back it up a little bit before I try to run at it. Okay. Ready? Push hard. Oh, no traction. Push. Oh, man. Barely. Okay. Oh, there. A little bit more. Put this on here. You turn the camera this way. One, two, three. Shut the door. Yep.
Is the button it?
Big button.
It is.
Let it thaw for a while. Let it thaw out. Where'd that nutty dog go? Here he goes. Look at him. He's going nuts. Look at him go. He just loves running in the snow. Oh, he's just running like crazy. Back and forth. This section here mostly right by my feet. This is where because he brings all the snow in the house. Here he comes. He's not getting in here. Around that pole, that's where he pees. Just around it. Oh, yeah. Okay, make it back door. Call him. Now I gotta clean it. You hold it. This is where all that. I can catch it. Come on. Come. Come on. Here she is right there.
Come on, who's here?
Who's here?
Oh, I know ya. Oh, treats.
Treats. Call him, will ya? There she is.
Good luck with that.
Well, I'm gonna sink for a minute. Okay. Gonna see if I get this bike to run. So first thing I'm gonna do is a compression check. And see if it's got better compression than the other one. I haven't touched this bike since I bought it, and right away I noticed the intake boots are missing, or the breather. So let's see what I got here. It's cold, snowing out again today. But it's going to be warm enough soon. Still some gas in that tank too. That's going to be bad. So the guy that owned this bike, he had an 82, I think it was 1982, 850 Suzuki, GS850, and he needed some parts off of this. He said he needed the regulator, so he bought this bike. Oh, was it frozen right in there? There we go. He bought this bike for parts. Somebody's put a big glob of glue in there. Man, I can't really get a good... Anyway, somebody's epoxied that all up. I think I gotta lower you down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pull the plugs out. And hopefully this one's got good compression. If I got good compression, I'll get this bike going. Thinks. It says it's got 46,000 kilometers on it. I'll squirt some oil down here. Oh. They don't look too bad. So this bike, I think I paid, I don't know, 400 bucks for it, 340, 440, or something like that, 300 or 400 bucks. It's probably in my other video last fall. Yeah, I think it was like 400. It's an ugly green. That's gonna go. I want to put all the black parts on this bike. I don't even know if it'll turn. Maybe it's frozen. I don't know. We'll find out. Like frozen, like I mean stuck, seized. These were good, reliable bikes in their day. Okay, so battery box is just sitting there loose. this off too. Don't breaking it. This is a GK model, so it's they're kind of detuned a little bit. They're meant for more torque, heavy pulling for all the saddlebags and the tour trunk. And you know, they're not as fast top end or acceleration wise as the other models. But yeah, somebody's just shoved that in there. Maybe I did, I don't know. Let's take that off. Holy crap, there's a mouse house in there. Look at that. There's a mouse house in there. Oh man. Might even be chipmunks. Oh, I hope they're not living in there right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Because I had a whole big bag of peanuts in this garage and they're gone, and there's peanut shells in here. Oh, I hope the little rascals aren't in there. Find out. Oh shoot. Hope they didn't build a nest in my engine. I'm gonna pull the carbs off right now too. May as well pull them right off. Because you're doing a compression test, you want the throttle wide open or the engine wide open. So, and no matter what, they're gonna have to come off to be checked and cleaned. So let's pull that off. Okay. Better tool for this. My Ryobi power screwdriver. See how this works. Better lighting. That one. What is that plate there now? Got a bunch of Norton parts coming in this week, so I'm going to be working back on the Norton pretty soon. Okay. I like to squirt a little bit of penetrating oil around those boots. Just kind of, oh, they're probably frozen in there solid. Oh. The rubbers are really hard, still frozen. Just gonna wiggle them up and down. Oh, now the cables are really tight. Oh my God. Let me undo these cables too. 10mm. Just gonna take these off after I got the carbs out, but oh, it's frozen in there really good. That one's loose. That one's loose. This one's still tight. That's loose. That one's loose. I've been so busy with other stuff, like my truck for one thing. Had to put a fuel pump in that a week ago or so. There's always something. The BMW behind over here, the rear springs are broken, and it's just a little piece at the top. It's missing. I guess I would never be able to see it in a million years unless it was on a hoist and I was looking for it. But the guy found it somehow. There we go. So I got those ordered. They're in this. They'll be in this week. So this is the inlet hose. That might be the inlet hose right there. There's a vent hose there. So the other set of carbs I took off the other bike, they're in good shape. Just need a cleaning. So I can always use them. But we'll see how these ones are. If I got good compression and spark, clean these carbs up. It'd be nice to hear this bike run. Choke one. There's not even in there. I gotta get my glasses on. Forgot to turn the camera on, but I just took the 2 screws off of the bracket. Yeah, and this piece is fixed. Doesn't come undone. So we got the choke cable. 1 throttle cable. Figured there'd be 2, but maybe not in 1982. Lots of hoses. Not sure which one's the inlet one. Suspect this one here. Lots of peanuts around there. Okay, I'm going to squirt some oil in the cylinders, a little bit of that penetrating oil. I don't want to crank it over dry. This is made by Lloyd's. High performance penetrating lubricant. It's pretty good, it sticks around. WD-40 is just too light. Okay. Get a battery. Let me get set up here with a battery and some cables. Okay, just hooking the battery up to her. Oh, getting old. I don't know what you can see there. Put this thing down. Okay, I got a battery over here, but some battery cable. Let's see if we got spark. That's working. And I'll just put this on ground here. Positive here. Turn the key. No lights are coming on. One sec here. Should be stopping this video, but I'll edit it out. Okay, here's my dash up here. Yeah, we got no power. Nothing there. So everything's looking pretty fucked up in here. See, this is the starter solenoid right here. So let's see what happens. Just from hearing that, I can tell something's not good. That does not feel like very good compression, or sound like it. I'll try it. Let's put a compression gauge on it. Okay, let's put that there. Let's see. I got the plugs out, but normally you would still hear like a chook 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 as it's pumping. I don't hear anything, so. A little bit of compression. Sounds like somebody's here. Okay, let's crank this over. Come on. see that from there. That's 140. That's good. Oh, I hope they're all like that. Let's try this one. You can see that when I'm doing it. Okay. $150. I suspect this one on the left will go up to 152 as that oil gets in around the rings a little bit more. Try this side. Okay, let's try this one. $150. One more. That'd be really good. That'd be really good. Throw that. That other GS1100 I had there, that bike had been raced at the Grand Bend Motoplex. It's been ridden hard, that other one. This one's from London, Ontario. And how close is it? Like 140, kind of like the same as this outside one over here. Disconnect this battery and this battery. 140, 145, same with this front one. That's good. Really good. Okay. Now we'll work on this carburetor. This fits in here. Like that. There we go. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's see if these carbs are any better than the other ones. That's pretty loose. Those are all pretty loose. You can see in there, there's quite a bit of rust in the bottom in there, but it's not varnished, it's just rust. And the float itself and everything looks really good. I'll check all the jets, but that looks pretty good so far. Whenever you take apart carbs, you always want to try to put the bowl back on the same carb you took it off with. Everything, jets, everything, float. Just try to keep them all matched. Quite a bit of rust in that one too. You see in the bottom there. There's fuel in that tank, so there's probably rust in there. But I'm going to be using the black tank. It has a lot of rust in this one. These little plastic plugs, I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to put them in the float bowl right away. These screws are all like loose. All right. Take this one off first. Wow. Lots of rust. Lots of rust in that one. I'm going to put a fuel filter on too. Okay. The gasket didn't come off with this one. I just did a quick look on the internet there. I don't know what's going on with my stand's broken. And the fuse panel is in here. This is the fuse piece here, this plastic thing with the screw in it. I'm not too familiar with Suzuki's. I've worked on them, but nothing major on them. And I thought it would have been a flat box, like with a little clip holding it, but this you got to unscrew it. And yeah, you can see there, but there she is. Looks in pretty good shape. I'll check those all out. Looks like all the fuses are in the right order, 10, 10, 10, 15, and 10. So maybe just the regulator, a couple bad connections. The solenoid looks really corroded up there, the relay. So hopefully this doesn't need too much, because the only problem I can see right now is going to be electrical. You know, with the dash not working, the starter switch broken, but I'll take that out of the other bike. And man, I might have myself a nice running bike here. Okay. This I'm pretty sure is the regulator wire. So hopefully my stator's in good shape. I'll measure the resistance on these. I'm pretty sure that's where that's coming from. And it'll be down through here. And that might be, usually those are all right, and usually you get resistance here and they fry and melt like that and burns up the regulator, but hopefully it hasn't hurt the stator. If that's it, I should be able to get this thing going hopefully in the next couple days. Okay, just want to clarify that because I didn't realize that was a fuse panel right there. And it does say it right on it, but I can't see it very good in the dark. And yeah, I think that's it for right now.